In his first term, Donald Trump oversaw the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. Remarkably, in his second term, he managed to set the record again for the new longest shutdown. The shutdown finally ended when 5 Senate Democrats shifted their votes, creating a compromise that required every Senate Republican, 217 House Republicans, and President Trump himself to also adjust their positions. That's a total of 271 Republicans bending to the demands of 5 Democrats. Yet, media coverage often frames it as the Democrats caving, despite the overwhelming number of Republicans who changed their stance. If we describe this as caving, then 271 Republicans, including Trump, yielded to just 5 Democrats, not 8, because 3 Democrats had already sided with Republicans. So what did those 5 Democrats achieve? Quite a lot. They secured increased funding for food stamps, even though Trump and Republicans opposed it. They guaranteed the rehiring of every federal worker fired during the shutdown, around 4,000 people, and ensured they would receive back pay, something Trump initially sought to withhold. They helped avoid air travel chaos in Nevada ahead of Thanksgiving and Christmas, protecting Las Vegas's economy. For anyone who cares about government operations, shutdowns are not a political stunt. They create daily pressures for the system and its workers. Yet many observers outside Washington underestimate the difficulty of negotiating these compromises. The inner workings of the Senate are largely invisible to the public. Key negotiations happen behind closed doors in rooms like the Mansfield Room and the LBJ Room, where party leaders meet privately. Only a handful of staffers are ever present, and media access is prohibited. Leadership in the Senate is exceptionally challenging, and very few have mastered it. During the Clinton years, for instance, George Mitchell, then Senate Majority Leader, guided senators through intense disagreements, sometimes almost to the point of physical confrontation. Leading the Senate requires immense skill, patience, and strategic thinking, qualities that cannot be fully appreciated from the outside. In contrast, during the Trump era, Republican senators were largely guided by fear of Trump voters, not by traditional party discipline. Democrats, lacking a similar enforcer, navigate a complex environment that demands negotiation and compromise. Yet under Chuck Schumer's leadership, Democrats achieved historic legislative victories, managing a 50-50 Senate and securing key legislation with the vice president breaking tie votes, a feat few outsiders fully recognize. Meanwhile, on another front, the Epstein files have continued to spark controversy. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche addressed the latest document releases, emphasizing that sensitive information, such as victim identities, CSAM content, and national security-related material, was appropriately withheld. He denied protecting President Trump, though the files revealed previously undisclosed connections. For instance, the documents included emails between Melania Trump and Ghislaine Maxwell, demonstrating a personal familiarity with Maxwell long before her criminal convictions. In one exchange from 2002, Melania praised a magazine story about Epstein and corresponded warmly with Maxwell. These emails have drawn attention in the context of Melania Trump's public life and her film debut. Separately, reports have emerged that digital files tied to President Trump have gone missing, raising questions about record-keeping, accountability, and potential selective deletion. Investigators noticed inconsistencies where logged files were no longer accessible. While missing files do not automatically indicate wrongdoing, the situation warrants scrutiny, particularly when archived presidential communications disappear without explanation. Digital forensic experts note that even deleted files often leave traces, revealing when and how they were removed. These technical insights are crucial for determining whether the deletions were accidental, routine, or intentional, highlighting the importance of transparency in government records.